Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to your methodology and didactics class. How are you?
Hello, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
How are you? You good?
Excellent, teacher.
Okay, very nice. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, so let's begin with our session 13 today. Okay, session 13 is feedback and error correction. In this class, we're going to learn how to apply effective feedback and error correction techniques in a live group PPP demonstration class to balance accuracy, fluency, and motivation. To start with, we're going to have a quick notes review. So you're going to read pages 99 to 112. That is chapter 7. The book is called The Practice of English Language Teaching. So you need to check this material quickly and focus on these items. Students make mistakes, language one interference, developmental errors, assessing student performance, teachers assessing students, the students assessing themselves, checklists, feedback during oral work, feedback during accuracy work, feedback during fluency work, feedback on written work. We need to understand the concepts of responding, coding, and finally finishing the feedback process. Okay? So check your notes from this reading. You will have about 10 minutes to review your notes. Remember that you should be reading and understanding the main ideas on this chapter. Okay? So what are we going to do now? We're going to
Check the notes.
review your notes from the reading. Okay? Review your notes from the reading. You have 10 minutes. Yes, Amy, what's your question?
No tenemos acceso a la plataforma, parece que está caída y no podemos acceder al material.
Okay, let me teach you a trick because yes, the platform has a problem, but there is another option that you can use instead. So you go to the website, then you click here, then you go down here, and then you click here. Okay? You see that? You click, and that's it. Okay? That's all you need to do. I also had the same problem. Yes, Flavio, what's your question?
Mr. Good evening. Mr. I did how you teach, but it's impossible to in the platform.
Why? Share your screen.
Yeah.
Flavio, you need to share your screen with me so I can check it.
Yes, Mr. I'm trying to share my screen.
Teacher,
Yes, Daniela?
I can't. Really, I can share my screen because I don't know. I
Mister,
try.
Yes.
I am sharing my screen. Can you see?
Yes, I can see Daniela there and me now.
Mister,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to do or what I do.
Oh, okay. You need to scroll down. Scroll down. I mean, this reading, you are supposed to do it before this class. But no, you go down, 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 down.
Yeah,
There's no
this
more.
is the most I can go down.
Okay, let me see if I can pass you on the reading material. Though one more time, you should have read this before, not in class. Let me try to
Yes,
share it
yes,
on
yes, Mister. I know.
let me try to share it on the chat. Okay. The PDF is in the chat. You can access to it. Okay, I hope you all had time to do the reading and the revision of your notes. Now it's time to prepare your demo class. Remember that for the demo class, you need to consider having the lesson plan format. You also need group participation in the way that everybody cooperates. And you need to focus on the following topics, which are reasons for correction, oral techniques, for example, recast, elicitation, clarification. We also have written feedback, such as codes or selective feedback, timing considerations, and also learner response or uptake. So you need to focus your class in error correction or mistake correction. We're gonna make some groups. The roles must be identified in the way that you switch. So if you have been the teacher in the past, now it's time to be the student. And if some of you haven't participated in the presentation, it's time to do that, okay? And remember that the roles are one person will work in the lesson plan, another person will work in the present, practice, and produce stages. Other person can create digital or physical materials. And one of you has to be the teacher, another one has to be the student, etc. So everybody must participate. Okay? So do we have any questions about this? What is this demo class about? It's about feedback and error correction. You will have until 8:30 to prepare your class, and then you'll have to show what you do on your demo live class. And remember that we have a rubric, a group rubric, in which you need to consider some aspects of this presentation, and good luck. Do you have any questions about the activity? Questions? No? Okay, so we have about 25 minutes to work on this project. All right, now we're going to do the demo class presentation. And this is gonna be a raffle. So the first group that is randomly selected will do the demo class presentation, okay? So the group that is going to present is number 3. Group number 3 is Edwin, Jeffrey, Joyce, Nadia, and Ricardo. You need to do the presentation of your demo class. And okay, so group number 3 will do the presentation, and group number 2 will give feedback, and group number 1 will provide a revision of the lesson plan. Okay? So group number 1 is Anabela, Byron, Amy, Cynthia, Jennifer, and Maria Jose. You are in charge of checking the lesson plan. And group number 2, Ana, Daniela, Graciela, Lisbeth, Pablo, and Eva. You are in charge of give this group feedback based on the techniques that they used. Feedback is positive and negative things, and then recommendations to improve. Do you have any questions about the activity? No questions? Yes,
Teacher,
Daniela?
sorry, my internet is very slowly because I can hear you. Can repeat, please?
Repeat what?
The instruction you speak now.
What group are you in?
Number 2.
Okay, you are in charge of give the group feedback, recommendations to improve, positive and negative things that you observe in their demo class.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. So is group number 3 ready?
I don't know, sir, because Ricardo and Jeffrey, there are responsibility to create the Canvas exposition because one of the students divide the exposition. So, for example, in my case, I am writing the class lesson about the topic, but I don't know what happened with that.
You mean that you're not ready to do the demo class?
Ricardo, Jeffrey,
Yes, teacher, we are ready.
Okay, don't forget to activate your cameras before you speak. And also, Edwin, if you're in charge of the lesson plan, send it to the chat box so the group number 1 will check it. You can start.
Hello, everyone. Today we are going to start with daily routines. Ricardo,
Yes, teacher.
Ricardo, what are you doing in daily routines?
Hey, in daily routines, first I wake up, sit, then I make breakfast at home. Maybe then I have dinner with my family at night. And the last thing is that I do homework in the night.
According to those images, we have the first image. What is he doing?
Okay, here wake up. Then we have get up. The another one is wash the face. Another is brush the teeth. The another is brush the air. And the another is take half a shower bath.
Very good. Remember, the verb is wake up. Please tell
Wake up.
wake up. Yes,
Okay. Wake up.
wake up. And hair. The hair.
Okay. Hair. Okay.
Edwin, please help me with the next image. Did you see? Can you see the guy with red?
Which pictures are that the boy read a book or do
Yeah,
homework?
the red T-shirt.
Get dressed.
Yes. What is he doing?
Um, he got dressed early, maybe.
Yes. The next image.
Uh,
What is he
he
doing?
he have breakfast.
Yes. He is having breakfast.
Okay, he is having breakfast.
The next image.
He is having lunch.
Yes. Very good. For this slide, we have model sentences. I wake up at 6 a.m. I have breakfast at home. And can you see? We are going to practice. Nadia, please complete the sentence. Can you see the image with the guy? He is get up his his arms. What is he doing? Or complete the sentence.
Teacher, can I
What would you
complete the
do?
sentence?
Yeah, what would you do
Okay,
according to the sentence?
the first sentence is I wake up at 7 a.m.
Yes. The second sentence,
Me, mister.
Jeffrey, please help me.
The answer, the second is I have dinner with my family.
Yes. Remember, guys, I wake up, Ricardo, I wake up. You did good, but I wake up at 7 a.m.
Okay,
You
teacher,
did,
is
Jeffrey, you did
I
very
wake
well.
up at 7 a.m.
Yes, Ricardo, thank you. You are getting better. For the next activity, you have to talk to your partner about two activities in your daily routine. Ricardo, you are going to practice with Jeffrey, and Edwin, you are going to practice with Nadia. Only two sentences, two activities.
Okay, so
You are a singer, and what is your daily routine when you are sing a song?
okay. First I practice the song, and then I learning about the letter. Yes, there are the two
Jeffrey?
activities that I do when I sing.
Okay, you have 1 more minute.
Yes, Mr. Jeffrey, you are a dancer. What is your daily routine for your practice?
Okay. And the daily routine, the practice, and dancing, for example, and and I dances in the academy, or example, in I go to dance with my friends. Okay, I go to dance and with my friend, an example, or the practice and dancing at 7 p.m.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys. We have no time. This is for daily routines. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you to
teacher.
this group.
Thank you, love.
Thank you to this group. And I appreciate that you could manage the time better this time. And we still need to work on time management. Yes, time management is difficult because we have 5 minutes and then we do, okay, do we do this activity or not? But remember, the time goes up and then we don't have more to do. So you need to be careful with the time. Okay, let me listen to group number 2, which is going to give you feedback about the presentation. Group number 2, please. Group number 2, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you need to give your feedback.
Improve the explanation wasn't very clear.
Teacher, we need a write in the chat or we need a speak?
You need to speak to the group.
Well, I have a positive people. For example, in my opinion, the presentation was clear and the topic of daily routine was easy to understand. The examples were simple and relate to everyday life, which helped the audience follow the explication. Well, I recommend speaking more slowly and practicing the pronunciation and including more examples or visuals. For example, videos. Well, in general, it's very good. Thank you.
I thank you for your feedback, Daniela. It's very valuable. Paulo, do you need to add something?
Yes, teacher. I have my perspective is the group number three was excellent. The good explanation, but I believe that they use more visual, for example, video. That I think that is more uh, interesting for pay attention the students to take the attention. This is my recommendation.
Yes, to catch the attention. Very good. Catch. We say catch the attention. Okay. So yes, thank you for your feedback. I also enjoyed this class. It was clear that you corrected some mistakes during the lesson. And something that I want to point out is eh, time management. We always have this problem with Flavio. I don't know if he's listening to me, but yes, Flavio, time management. And also, yes, I also agree with the organization of the visuals are also necessary. It's not only words, but also a picture, a video, something that engages. We say engages when it comes to catch attention, engages your students. Okay, now we're gonna listen to group number one. What can you tell us about this lesson plan? Annabella, Byron, Amy.
Yes, teacher. I have only one observations.
Okay, share
According,
the screen, please. Share the
okay,
screen. And now you have to tell me which things are positive for you and which things are need to be improved.
¿qué es esta? Yes. Yeah. About your explanation about the lesson plan, the instrument is for example, YouTube or maybe Kahoot. That is the instrument, no? And the technique is working in pair or group. I think that is the technique. That is all.
Thank you for your observation, Byron. Please keep the screen there. Keep it there. And yes, technique would be observation, maybe group cooperation, maybe classroom management, but technique is not TPR, CLT, or TBL. That's methodology. It's different. Okay. And also, an instrument is basically something that allows you to grade your students. It can be either a checklist or a test or a questionnaire or maybe a rubric, okay? But working in pairs or group, that's not an instrument. That is a strategy for teaching. So yes, thank you for the observation, Byron. I agree with you at some point, and I would like to see what it is up above, please. Can you scroll it up? Okay, up, not down, up. Okay. We have the teacher's name, we have the date, we have the objectives. Okay, scroll it down, please. We have the presentation, we have practice, production. Okay, sounds okay. Please scroll it down, 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 down. Okay, signatures, very good. There's no instrument attached. Remember that if you're using a checklist, you should put the checklist in the annex session. Thank you, Byron. Okay, and to this group, I also want to point out, well, I want to ask you, to everyone, this question. How fun, how engaging was this class? You should always think about this. A game, a song, TPR, maybe a game, okay? But if you say complete the exercise, that's not fun. You can put it there, but after a fun activity, because the first thing you need to do is catch the attention. Once you have the attention here, then you can, okay, read the text. So first you need to catch your students' attention and then you put them to do some exercise. You don't do the exercise directly because they're gonna be like, "Ugh," and they are gonna hate your class, okay? All right, so we're gonna watch couple of videos that explain some differences between mistakes and errors. Do you think mistakes and errors are the same or different? Please type your answer in the chat. Errors and mistakes are the same or different? We're talking about language learning. Please type your answer. Is an error same as a mistake or they're different? Okay, Daniela says same. Thank you for sharing. Edwin says same, but at the same time says maybe. Okay, any other opinion? Different, says Anna. Anybody else? Errors and mistakes. Remember that in Spanish, we only have one word. We say error. But in English, there are two, errors and mistakes, and they mean the same, but they have a different use. Let's pay attention to this video to understand how they differ from each other.
Most people use errors and mistakes interchangeably, because they think there is no difference between the two words. But is this true? Porter in 1967 has distinguished between errors and mistakes in his article, The Significance of Learners' Errors, by saying that errors are not recognized by the learners, while mistakes are akin to tongue slips.
So that is basically the difference. An error is not recognized by the learner. Even if you tell them, hey, you need to use went, not go, the learner won't understand why. And that is an error. While a mistake, if you play with the memory or with consciousness, the student will figure it out. So in a nutshell, mistakes are easy to recognize, but errors are difficult to recognize. For example, Daniela. Daniela.
Yes, teacher. Sorry.
Okay. Look, I have two options for you.
Okay.
He play the guitar or he plays the guitar. Which one is correct?
He plays the guitar.
Okay. Why?
He's the third person. The verb.
Third person. Yes. What do we need for the third person?
We need a add ES on S on change on the IES.
And is that the past simple or the present simple?
The present.
Past simple or present simple? Which tense is that?
Past.
Past.
Wait.
Are you sure it's past simple?
Present simple.
She
Present.
goes,
Present.
she
Present.
plays the guitar.
The present simple.
The present simple. What we have made is a mistake correction. Daniela, thank you for your help. So I apply some techniques. What techniques I apply? I gave her options. I asked her questions. She reflected. I never said the right answer. I only said yes or no. Because you should never say the student the right answer. You should never say, hey, it's goes, not go. That's not the way you correct the mistakes. If you do that, the student will forget that mistake or they will forget that correction immediately and you will have to correct it again. And you create anxiety, you create negative classroom, you create bad vibes. So the best thing is ask your students questions about the mistakes and then try to make them speak and tell them, yes, the mistake is this, as we did with Daniela. And in the end, because she couldn't figure it out, what happened? The class helped her. And that is your last ace under the arm. The class will help you if your student doesn't know or how to recognize a mistake. Okay? So remember, mistakes are easy to correct, but errors are almost impossible to correct. Okay? Why? Because the student is not conscious of the errors.
Accordingly, they are recognized. He also mentioned that the learner is able to correct their mistakes because
So the student is able to correct the mistakes, okay, because they know the rule. For example, she went to the beach. She went to the beach today. She went to the beach today. Today is the present or the past?
Today is present.
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 It's the present. So should I say she went to the beach?
No.
Maybe I would say she is going to the beach. Okay, so think about this because it's the present. You see, that's how you make the mistake correction.
they know the rule. But on the other hand, the same learner cannot correct an error, as they did not learn the rule.
So an error cannot be corrected by the learner because they didn't learn the rule. Error correction is actually more difficult than what we think. Okay, so now we're gonna watch a video about some tips that we can use to correct mistakes, okay? Learning mistakes. Pay attention to the tips.
Hello and welcome to the Teachers Room, the show that's by teachers for teachers. I'm Dan.
And I'm Shan.
Yes, she is.
And this episode's topic is...
So you don't correct every mistake in the same way, do you?
No, think about the purpose of your activity. So if you're doing an accuracy activity, you might want to correct mistakes on the spot and do this quickly without interrupting the flow and get students to correct their own mistakes if possible.
Yeah, because that would help them.
So the first thing you need to consider is the difference between fluency and accuracy. They're not the same and they have a different purpose. When we talk about fluency, is words. I talk whatever. I didn't even think about my mistakes. I only talk and talk and talk. That's fluency. But accuracy is when I think and rethink of what I'm trying to say. For example, I can say, Oh, I am room. I am room. That's fluency. I'm trying to communicate. I'm trying to say that. But then I think, okay, I am wrong. No, it's I'm running. Okay, I am running. So in the first exercise, I did a fluency speech, and in the second one was accuracy. Fluency is the words that you speak with no correction, and accuracy is the precision, the correct grammar. That is accuracy. Okay, so think about fluency or accuracy when it comes to mistakes or error correction.
To learn where the mistake was and hopefully that they don't repeat the same thing. One thing that you can do is use a visual method like using your fingers. For example, with a contraction, I might say, I would like becomes...
I'd like.
Okay, so use your fingers. That is the first tip. Okay, as he said, I would like, when you contract, you put I like. Okay, one more example. You would say, I have 10 years old. Then I have, and then I point to this. I have 10 or I am 10. What do you think it's? Have or am? And then, okay, I'm using fingers to show them the mistakes and how they can correct them.
Very good, very nice. And this is also good when the student makes an error where there's a word too many in a sentence or one word missing in a sentence.
I am agree.
I am agree.
I agree. Dan.
So, I am agree. It's I agree. I am agree. I agree. Okay, that's another example. Or when they say, I am dance. I am dance. We say, I dance.
I agree.
Yes, you
I
do.
agree.
Good job.
You can also use gestures, use your hands. So like if a student makes a mistake with tense, so yesterday I go to the cinema, just show them. That means past.
Past.
So when you show them gestures, they also understand. Like, okay, and then I say, I had breakfast or I have breakfast. So you show them with gestures that something is not okay, and then they will think about the mistake and they will say it. Okay, it's went, or okay, it's will be.
Future. Looks like we're doing a dance.
What about if they put the words in the wrong order?
Oh, how about that? That can show. Change the don't hit me. Change the word order. We study always grammar.
Grammar.
Always study grammar. We always study grammar.
Yes.
Why? We always study grammar.
Because you need it.
Yeah, and if you know your class really well and you know they're not going to be offended, then you can make a joke about mistakes, particularly ones they make again and again and again. Be dramatic. What are you doing there?
I used to get my students to hit themselves. I mean, not hard, but when they made the same mistake 3 or 4 times in the same day, I'd say, that's it. Give yourself a slap.
You've made lots of mistakes today, Dan. Your face is going red.
And don't forget that also if you have a good relationship with your class, it's a perfect opportunity to get them to peer correct each other. They can watch each other's backs and support each other in the learning process.
And that's another tip for you. For making feedback or mistake or error correction, it's not only the teacher talking. You can also ask in pairs students to make feedback or to correct mistakes. Or even in groups, you can also ask them to work in groups and listen to their peers and then give them feedback or correct their mistakes.
Teacher, my father is a strong smoker.
Your father is a strong smoker? Anybody? My father is a... Heavy!
And this is what we did with Daniela. You see, he couldn't figure it out, and then the class helps.
Heavy. My father is a heavy smoker.
Very good.
Thank you, Mario.
So basically, these are the tips for you. Use your fingers, use your hands, use gestures and body language. Make a joke Jokes are also important. Allow peers to help correct. Peers also help a lot.
So would you correct all errors the same way then?
No, so if you're doing a fluency activity, you don't want to interrupt the flow, break the concentration.
Break the energy.
That's also important. We only correct when it is an accuracy activity, not fluency. Fluency, it means when the student is speaking, naturally, we do not interrupt them. We only listen to them, okay? But when they try to give you a sentence for a purpose, like what did you do yesterday, then you can correct them if they made a mistake.
In the room, I see, okay.
I tell students, I'm just going to listen, I'm going to write down, pen the right way, I'm going to write down some errors or language. And
so when there's a fluency activity, you listen to your student, take notes, and then you apply another technique to correct it.
Deal with it at the end.
So then afterwards you might use them for an activity like a game or a roundup.
Play a game like a grammar auction.
Yeah, or hunt the mistake.
Yes.
Or you can set them for homework. I used to give them 10 sentences. These are the 10 biggest mistakes the class made today as a whole. Take them home and correct them as best you can.
That's a lot of homework.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Huh?
So they're slapping themselves, they're doing lots of homework.
Yeah, but you've got to praise them too. You've got to say, hey, that was a good example of language. I heard that. That was fantastic. You should also give them the stick as well as the carrot or the other way around.
You've been really good today, Dan. Well done.
Thank you very much. Okay, class. Good speaking activity. Well done, everybody. While you were talking, I was listening and taking notes. On the board, I have put 3 pieces of language which you all said. I would like to know which one of these sentences is correct, which...
So that's another strategy. You write sentences on the board that you heard from your students. You write, for example, 2 wrong sentences and 1 correct sentence. And you ask them to tell, okay, which of these is correct? This, or this? For example, you say, I go to the beach. You say, I went to the beach. Or you say, I am go to the beach. Okay, so you need to give them options and select the right answer.
Which 2 are wrong and why are they wrong? With a partner, go.
Praising is also important. What is the meaning of praise? Praise, don't just correct, praise too. What is the meaning of praise? Praise means when you say a positive word or a positive gesture or a positive thing to your students. For example, good job, you did it great, or excellent, keep it up. That is praise. So you need to praise your students too, not only correct them. You can say, good job, keep improving next time. Or you can say, yes, you did well, but, and then you select the mistake. But that's basically what you need to do. Praise your students.
Now, the tips we've mentioned are only our ideas.
And we...
Okay, so that's all the ideas about the video. I don't know if we have any questions about mistakes or error correction. It's very important that you ask questions. I've noticed that most of you are present here, and I will quickly take the attendance, so please turn on the cameras and say present. Are you ready? Say present. Aguirre?
Present.
Álvarez?
I'm here, mister.
Barberano?
Present.
Barzola?
Present.
Basurto?
Present.
Cedeño?
Here, Miss.
Yumikinga?
I'm here, sir.
Macías?
Present.
Maldonado?
Mister, I'm here.
Martínez? Martínez?
Present, teacher. Present.
Mendoza?
Present, teacher.
Mendoza? Moreira?
I'm here, teacher.
Pinargote,
I'm here, teacher. I'm here, teacher.
okay. Pinargote Jeffrey,
I'm here, Mr.
Salazar,
Present, teacher.
Sarmiento,
Present, teacher.
Torres,
I'm here, teacher, present.
Zúñiga,
I'm here, teacher.
okay, there's one more thing that we need to do before we finish our class today. We need to share this pre-act. Okay, but before doing that, I will send you the link because you need to complete the form. Okay, complete the form. Fill in the form to register your acceptance of these grades. Can I have a volunteer read this pre-acta? Last names and grades, please. Okay, let's see. Joyce, please.
So I read the name and the total, right? Okay. Aguirre Daniela, 5.93. Álvarez Ricardo, 5.87. Barberán Cynthia, 580. Barzola Jennifer, 490. Basurto Nadia, 513. Cedeño Amy, 593. Yumikinga Edwin, 593. Macías María José, 587. Maldonado Flavio, 557. Martínez Anabela, 570. Mendoza Byron, 593. Moreira Pablo, 497. Pinargote Eva, 563. Pinargote Jeffrey, 570. Salazar Ana Gabriela, 453. Sarmiento Graciela, 580. Joyce Torres, 520. Vergara Grace, nothing. Zúñiga Lisbeth, 527.
Thank you, Joyce. There's something else to add here, which is some of you cooperated with a raffle, and I would add this now. Eileen, can I have your help to add these grades?
Yes, sir. The
Send
same
me a
number?
list. Remember the list? So please tell me the last names, and I will look for the grade, and they will be added.
Only the last name. Right?
Edwin, you have a list. You sent me a list for the raffle. Please. I need you to read the last names to confirm.
Yep.
On WhatsApp?
Okay.
In the meantime, don't forget that we need to submit this asistencia, socialización de calificaciones, because only 2 of you have sent the response. Pablo, if you have a question about grades,
Yes,
I would like you to wait. Edwin tells me this, and then we can talk, okay?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Edwin,
Yes, sir.
Edwin, I need you to read the last names of people that contributed for the raffle.
But read that list or the other list. I don't get it.
Mr. 10 students cooperated with a raffle, and I promise
Yeah,
a
yeah.
10.
Yeah. I confused the list, sir. In
No
this case,
problem.
I go.
Okay, 6 responses so far. Cynthia, Daniela, Jeffrey, Byron, Jennifer, Graciela, thank you for your registration on time.
I
Evan, you
have
got
the
it?
list, sir.
Okay.
Okay, is Graciela Sarmiento,
Okay, only last names. Sarmiento.
Barzola.
Okay, wait. Let me offer the points.
Okay.
Okay. Which else? Barzola.
Yeah, Barzola, Moreira,
Okay, Barzola, Moreira.
Sarmiento,
Okay,
Aguirre,
Aguirre. Here.
Martínez Saona,
Martínez. Oh, here.
Zúñiga Murillo,
Zúñiga. Here.
Basurto,
Basurto. Okay, here.
Maldonado,
Maldonado. Yes, here.
Torres, Ramírez,
Torres, Ramírez. Here. Okay.
me,
Oh,
Yumikinga.
okay. This one. Okay. Now, can I have Pablo? Could you please read the pre-acta one more time to check the changes?
Huh?
Yes, teacher. Only surname? Okay.
Only last name and Joyce, your microphone.
Aguirre Daniela, 6. Álvarez Figueroa, 587. Barberán Macías, 580. Barzola Lainés, 557. Basurto, 580. Cedeño Briones, 593. Yumikinga Codena, 6. Macías Intriago, 587. Maldonado Vázquez, 580. Martínez Saona, 580. Mendoza Vila, 593. Moreira Delgado, 563. Pinargote Sánchez, 563. Pinargote Zambrano, 570. Salazar Martínez, 453. Sarmiento Pavón, 6. Torres Ramírez, 533. Vergara Mite, 0. Zúñiga Murillo, 593.
Okay, do you have any questions about these grades? 11 students have sent the response.
Yes, teacher, I have a question.
Yes, what's your question?
My question is the first part in the docencia.
Okay.
Yeah, you explain me what is the homework of this part or no?
Well, we usually split the assignments into two parts. One of them are teaching, and the other part is learning autonomous work. But they are the same. They're basically what we do on classes or what we do for asynchronous activities. They are all mixed.
Okay, teacher. Yeah. And this guy have a 1.30, but this is my but it's not here, but in the other page you have I have two and the last one is 1.30, but with this mural is complicated login to review your
Great.
comments.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So this is like that's like a summary of it, and I can give you more information about what we have here. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Let me check. Let me double check this. Yes, it seems there's a problem with the grade, but I will fix it. El error es el siguiente, para que sepan, ¿no? Hay algunos de sus compañeros que se han registrado en la plataforma usando nombres y apellidos, no apellidos y nombres. Y eso es lo que ha ocasionado el obstáculo y por eso es que algunas notas se han movido aquí. Pero gracias por hacérmelo notar, ya estoy arreglando este problema. Por eso siempre se les insiste que se registren con su apellido, sus dos apellidos y sus dos nombres, no al revés. Por ejemplo, Byron y Nadia se han registrado con nombres y apellidos. Y ahí está el problema. Ya, solo eran esos dos estudiantes. Vamos a verificar otra vez esto. Les pido un poco de paciencia. Ok, ok. Pido disculpas por este error. Como les decía, esto es normal en la docencia. Siempre pasa que, aunque ustedes les digan al grupo de estudiantes, escriban así, o hagan con rojo o con azul, siempre hay dos, tres, cuatro, cinco personas que no lo hacen. Y por esas dos, tres, cuatro, cinco personas ocurren este tipo de cosas. Entonces, son aprendizajes, ¿sí? Porque en algún momento que ustedes sean docentes les va a pasar exactamente lo mismo. Lo importante aquí es resolver, no dejar el problema ahí, ¿ok? Ahora sí, ya tengo las notas actualizadas, esperando que ya no haya inconvenientes. Ahora sí, ayúdenme leyendo nuevamente. A ver, Byron, por favor, ayúdenme leyendo las notas.
Aguirre Macías, 6. Álvarez Figueroa, 587. Barberán Macías, 580. Barzola Laines, 557. Basurto Naya Caterine, 563. Cedeño Briones, 593. Yumikinga Codena, 6. Macías Intriago, 587. Maldonado Flavio, 580. Martínez Anabel, 580. Mendoza Vila, 513. Moreira Delgado, 6. Pinargote Sánchez, 563. Pinargote Zambrano, 570. Salazar Martínez, 453. Sarmiento Graciela, 6. Torres Joyce, 587. Vergara, 0. Zúñiga Lisbeth, 593.
Thank you, Byron. Ana, active la cámara y pregunte.
Sí, Listen, es que yo tengo un espacio en blanco, pero yo le he presentado todo, no sé por qué ahí tengo un cero.
La tarea se llama sesión 4. Puede verificar en su plataforma.
Ya le veo, Listen.
Puede ver la tarea aquí, Ana. Está ahí, estoy compartiendo pantalla.
Listen, pero yo no le envié a su mail porque no podía entrar en ese, cuando recién abrieron la plataforma, y yo le envié su mail. Mm.
No, eso no era por correo. Tenía que hacer un trámite de justificación, se le podía habilitar, como lo hizo Byron en algún momento y se le ayudó, o como lo hizo, me parece que fue Joyce.
Porque yo
No era
recibí
no era solamente mandar la tarea por correo y ya.
porque yo recibí un correo que me decía que sí, y por eso le envié.
Ah, yo le respondí, le dije que sí. Déjeme
Sí,
verificar en qué fecha.
sí.
Dígame la fecha del correo.
Ya le veo la.
Ya, eso me puede confirmar porque yo no encuentro ninguna respuesta que le haya hecho sobre su requerimiento. Ya, ¿cuál era su pregunta, Joyce? Prenda la cámara, por favor.
Teacher, sorry. He is alone because it's late in Monday. So maybe I can just disconnect just to start cleaning and saving all the stuff, please.
Yes, that's no problem. Sí llenó el registro, ¿verdad? De asistencia.
Sí.
Ya, no hay problema. Se puede desconectar. Estoy solamente solventando dudas de los que tengan. El resto se puede desconectar. No hay problema.
Okay, teacher. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Teacher, see ya. See
Bye,
you.
Thank
Jennifer.
you. Bye.
Jennifer.
Sí, profe, es sobre vinculación. Me piden una carta de permiso de la universidad. ¿Le tengo que enviar a usted un correo?
Carta de permiso.
Sí, me dijeron así la rectora, me dice, no me ha traído la carta del permiso. Es que hoy me presenté y me dijeron, tiene que traerme la carta
¿Dónde se presentó? ¿En el distrito o en el colegio?
en el colegio.
Tiene que ir al distrito primero. Tienen que hacerle la inducción y en el distrito, cuando la autoricen, va con eso al colegio.
Claro, la charla de inducción, eso ya hice. En el
Ya, y le dieron un documento.
la carta de, claro, de vulneración y eso.
Con eso usted va al colegio y ya puede hacer la
Pero me
vinculación.
dijeron que aparte de eso tenía que tener un permiso en la universidad, me dijeron,
¿Permiso de qué?
para hacer la vinculación, la encuesta, me dijeron. Porque,
Nosotros tenemos un convenio con el Ministerio de Educación. No sé ni si necesitan otro permiso adicional,
porque
pero
dijeron para proteger la identidad de los estudiantes, que esto, que lo otro. Y me dijeron que necesitaban un permiso en la universidad.
no le estoy entendiendo. Ayúdenme con algo. Comunique esto al tutor a través de correo electrónico para que el tutor me pueda hacer la consulta respectiva, porque no, no hemos pedido ningún permiso adicional ni nos han solicitado, porque se supone que el convenio del Ministerio de Educación es el permiso que necesitamos. El resto es pura documentación anexa.
Yo le dije a mi tutora y mi tutora me dijo que hable con usted.
¿Quién es su tutora?
Licenciada Araceli Ortega.
Ya, dígale que por correo todo, por favor. Que
Ya,
ella le escriba a usted y que ella me escriba a mí para yo responderle como se debe.
ya, ok, gracias, Listen.
Muy bien.
Listen,
Hasta luego.
Listen, disculpe.
Yo le quería
Eh,
hacer igual una pregunta sobre...
Perdón, Ana, continúe, por favor.
Sí, el lunes 17 le tengo enviado un mensaje y usted me respondió, he recibido su trabajo.
El lunes 17.
Sí, o sea, yo le envié y me respondió del enviado
17 de
de noviembre.
17 de noviembre. No veo una fecha 17. Tengo 18, 23. Compártame su pantalla
Sí,
para poderle ver.
17. Ya,
Compártame su pantalla.
y ahorita.
¿Cuál es su pregunta, Graciela?
Listen, mire, lo que pasa es que a mí me pidieron, o sea, yo ya hice la inducción para la vinculación y a mí me piden una copia de la matrícula. Yo le comenté a mi tutora, pero ella me dice que yo debo acercarme a la universidad a pedir la copia de la matrícula.
Ya.
Y yo vivo en Quito, o sea, sí se me hace complicado yo acercarme a la universidad para que me ayuden con la copia de la matrícula.
Pídale a alguien que le gestione y que se la mande por entrega.
Ya. Entonces puede acercarse cualquier persona.
Claro, sí.
Ya, Lisen, muchas gracias.
Listo.
Hasta
Sí,
luego.
A
se
ver,
puede ver, dice.
19 de noviembre me dijo.
Aquí dice lunes
A
17.
ver, he recibido. Ya, déjeme ver qué es que he mandado aquí. Ya, ¿cuál sesión es esta?
Mm, aquí está. Esta es la que le hicimos así. Esa era. Y la
La
escaneé.
sesión 4, History
Ajá.
and Scope of Language. Pero esto no es lo que usted me envió. Usted me envió algo que dice Teaching Adults. Introduction to Teaching Adults. Y donde usted tiene 0 es una tarea que se llama History and Scope of Language Teaching. Sesión 4. Verifique bien eso.
Tengo otra aquí en sesión 2. Sesión 2. Ah, no, esa es la anterior. 2, 3. Es esa. ¿Será esta?
Usted me mandó el trabajo de la sesión 2. Aquí estoy revisando. Y ese fue el trabajo que se le calificó. Pero la sesión 4 es la que le falta. Y ahí es donde usted tiene un 0.
La sesión 4.
Así es. Efectivamente, la sesión 2 se la recibí considerando que el sistema estaba nuevo y que había estudiantes que todavía tenían inconvenientes, pero a partir de las otras sesiones ya se tomó en cuenta con lo de la plataforma. Y en este caso usted me mandó varios correos diciendo que no había podido subir el trabajo a tiempo y bueno, ya son situaciones que se alejan de mi control. Por ejemplo, ese mensaje que usted mandó con todo el asunto detallado, cuando ahí no debe poner el asunto. En el asunto solo van las palabras clave,
Ya.
justificación, no sé qué, y el resto en el cuerpo del mensaje. Sí, pero ese trabajo no se
Sí.
le recibió, no se le
Este no
revisó.
sé. Este de
No,
aquí no me calificó, Licen.
no se calificó porque por correo no se revisa trabajos. Se hizo una excepción en aquella vez por la plataforma, porque estaba considerado eso.
Ay, es que ahí como la anterior me recibió y como no podía enviar, y
Sí,
ahí no
pero
me...
se le ayudó una vez, no se le puede ayudar 2, 4, 5, 10 veces ni todo el semestre. Hay que tomar en cuenta que tenemos que tener responsabilidad. Si sabemos que el sistema tiene problemas, enviar la tarea con más días de anticipación para evitar que esto ocurra.
O sea
De
que
todas
me...
maneras, todavía tiene una oportunidad en el examen de sacarse una buena calificación y así tener una buena nota.
Mm,
Y eso que acaba de hacer, que me mandó así el correo, eso nunca más lo vuelva a hacer. Para usted poder pedir que se le justifique una tarea, usted tiene que mandar a la coordinación un certificado médico, alguna situación de calamidad doméstica, para que uno como docente le pueda calificar. No es solamente mandar un correo, es que se me fue la luz, aquí está la tarea, porque si no, entonces todos sus compañeros harían lo mismo. Y para eso hay una plataforma que debemos utilizar, que sí ha tenido sus inconvenientes, pero por eso se le dio la oportunidad, incluso se le revisó un trabajo así. ¿Ok?
sí, Liz. Es que no sabía que había que justificar así.
Claro que sí, desde el primer semestre. Ok, have a good night.
Gracias, Liz.